it brings us back home here, obviously, in the wake of this earthquake and all the others around the world. You got to have a plan for disaster. And it seems to us everybody does for about 3 days. And then they forget about it afterwards. So, joining us.
Yeah, Josh Temple, you have several home improvement shows, but you do this one disaster house where you put the house in a disaster and then how you rebuild.
We literally replicated earthquake. So put through the disasters. And like Steve said, number one, get a plan. Now, there's a lot of fundamental things. There's two sides of thinking, whether you hunker down or you bugger out. So you either stay at home or you get out as soon as possible. Now in LA, 4 million people, the 405.
There's nowhere to go.
Sometimes you have to stay at home, and sometimes you're evacuated, so you have to get out. So there's a couple of things that are great to prepare for both.
First, we're going to start with water.
Number one.
Because, you know, we keep saying that 72-hour thing. We're talking about this earthquake, and they need to get people out in 72 hours. A lot of it has to do with them not having water.
A lot of people keep bottles of water. You recommend?
This is a water brick. It's BPA-free.
What's
tap
BPA-free mean?
That means that there will be no chemical breakdown on the plastic. And this water from the tap will last for a year. You put these drops in. Now you've got these for 5 years. The great thing I like about water bricks is they stack, and you can put them at the bottom of your...
How many should you have?
Water preserver.
Great question. So 1 to 2 gallons per person per day, like you said, minimum 3 days.
Okay, so if you have a family of 4...
A wall of water.
You're talking about 12.
12, yes.
Okay.
Now these are 3.5 gallons, so you need, if 4 of those, they can fit in the bottom of a closet, in your garage, wherever. You can find some places for it because they stack really nice.
I have tons of water in my garage, but I've just refilled gallon bottles. You're saying no.
Girl, go to the brick.
Oh, go to the brick. The brick is
Go to the brick.
All right. Canned food. Now, I keep beans. Like, you know, I just buy them on sale and keep them in the car and the house.
Yeah, beans are great. Dried goods are great. The one thing I would say is get food that your family ordinarily eats. You do not want to introduce new foods, maybe allergies, maybe something bad with your stomach.
Right.
So that way you can, and then you can also recycle your stock. So get foods that you normally have, rice cakes, beans, jerky.
3 days worth?
At least.
Or endless?
At least.
Okay.
You know, just fill a couple of bricks.
We're all about the bricks.
Yeah, and so
just
licorice. And then that's another thing is if you have kids, you want to have a couple of treats in there just in case. When in a time of crisis, you want to make them feel a little better, little hard candy, little licorice, something like that.
What is an apocalypse box?
This is what I have dubbed the apocalypse box.
That's a little scary.
Yeah, well, see, my wife has been insistent on this for years, and so I said, okay, I've made your apocalypse box.
Okay.
Now, it's the standard stuff: first aid, batteries, matches. We've got a hand crank flashlight that also charges your cell phone. I've got a...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is a good thing.
Yep,
Charges your
exactly.
cell phone, too.
Yep.
No batteries needed.
No batteries needed.
Wow.
Candles, flashlights, sunscreen, lip balm, some knives, cooktop.
What the heck's going to happen when you need a knife like this? But okay, cooktop, in case you can cook.
Well, so the first thing about an earthquake is, you know, you're going to lose your power, your water, and your gas. Those are the things that'll crack, right? So gas, have something to cook for 3 days. And the other thing is take a day with your family, like a Saturday or a Sunday, and camp out in the front yard. Get acclimated to this stuff. Set these things up. Put up a tent or just even a tarp on the ground, sleeping bags, and then these kids will understand that they've got a job. They each have a backpack.
Well, it's an adventure.
Yep.
Yes.
Have a frisbee,
Yes.
have a book, have some stuff for the kids to play with.
What is a home fleeing kit?
And it doesn't just mean you're wearing tennis shoes.
No, but comfortable shoes. Look,
Okay.
you got to get out of if you're stuck in traffic or you got to bail, comfortable shoes, climate-friendly clothes, hats, gloves. Tarp's a great idea if you
It
can
doesn't
do
have to be pretty, right? The stuff you're about to get rid of.
That's right, your old jogging shoes.
Put it in a bag.
The simple thing to remember is always keep some kind of shoes by your bed.
You brought that up the other day.
Yeah, because if there's an earthquake, things are shattered, you'll be walking all over it.
That's absolutely right.
Josh, medication is a big deal. I worried so much about all the people in Houston during the flooding there. What do you do with medication?
I think that you have, I mean, obviously that's per family, per, you know, whether it's allergies or diabetes or whatever it is, you just have to prepare for that somehow. Have extra on hand or somewhere where you can go get it.
So important.
Yeah.
You know, if you need insulin or something like that.
And that is also another. The last thing is that get a lockbox for cash. Whether you're staying at home or you're leaving, cash. Ones, fives, tens, 20s, hundreds.
It makes it sound like it's going to be like this crazy
Well,
thing
this-
that's going on, and you need money to buy.
Dystopian universe,
Yes.
you need cash, right?
Look, for the
Yes.
first 3 days,
Yeah.
people are in a panic. They're
Uh-huh.
trying to leave, they're trying to stay, they're trying to hoard. So if you have cash, it's just a great idea. Maybe you can get, whether it's your medicines, the
Right.
power's down and they can't swipe, you've got cash. You need a little bit of gasoline, you got cash.
I never have
now,
cash.
in your experience, how many people actually have all of this?
I think the key is a lot of people have most of this scattered.
Scattered.
The
Without a
trick
plan,
is,
without a plan.
Without a plan.
right.
The trick is get it all together, put it next to your camping gear, put it next to whatever it is in your garage, or there's a spot in your apartment or whatever. Get it together. Backpacks are key
Yes.
for staying mobile and
Good
just
idea.
storing stuff. And last thing is if you're going to get a plan, get a route out of LA.
This is like a family drill.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
yeah.
I have my route. I'm not telling you.
What is it?
I'm not telling you.
Can't you just do Waze?
I go, yeah.
Yeah, that'll work, Steve.
No Wi-Fi.
That
No
is
Wi-Fi.
gonna work.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh, you're the best.
Thank
And
you,
now,
Josh.
can I run into you in a store and maybe we have to redo my closet?
Yes.
Or
yes,
my kitchen?
Yes, I can. That train is never late.
That's like,
that train is never late.
That is such a fantasy of mine. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right.